So the IRS is open for business next week, so let's get into the spirit of tax season. I'm sure you've heard the saying that there are only two certainties in life, and that is death and taxes. Well, you probably didn't know how far governments throughout history have gone to make certain that they took their fair share while you're above ground. So here's just a short list of the many items that the tax man has seen fit to assess you for. So here's number one, cooking oil. That's right. One of the first recorded taxes dates back to ancient Egypt when the Pharaoh version of the IRS, they would go door to door to make sure that citizens weren't recycling or using bargain basement brands to avoid tax. Yes, on cooking oil. All right, here's a nasty one, urine. That's right. The Romans found many practical uses for it, as the ammonia it contains was valued for tanning and laundering. Ugh. Anyway, that's how Roman Emperor Nero, that's how he fattened the public coffers, by taxing public urinals. All right, hipsters, take notice on this one right here. Beards. Yes, beards used to be taxed. Facial hair has been taxed not once, but several times in history. So Henry VIII of England introduced a tax on beards back in 1535, and it was carried on by his daughter Elizabeth I as a whisker tax. Thank God I'm clean shaven. In 1698, Russia's Peter the Great required every bearded man to purchase a coin imprinted with the words, "The beard is a superfluous burden." All right. And the last but not least, but what proved to be the least popular tax of all time, for those of you who live in Kentucky, nope, it is not bourbon, it was gin. So in 1736, the British Gin Act passed, putting a tax of about 20 shilling per drink, as well as a 50-pound assessment for an annual license for those who sold gin, which would work out to about $10,500 in today's dollars. And of course, riots ensued, moonshiners flourished, and then the tax was later repealed in 1743. So, it's true that taxes are always going to is always going to be something that we have to deal with, one way or the other. That's why it is so important to work with a professional who is focused on doing everything to keep your portfolio and your future sane and prosperous as possible. If you don't have a tax plan, we can help. Text TalktoMarcus to 555-888 to schedule your 15-minute introductory call with me, and we can talk about ways to reduce your tax burden.